and the defensive stats pretty awesome there. He is a costume, which means that Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Joon costume. This man found some tattooed war paint. He's coming to fight you. It's going to hurt a lot. He deals 782 on his attack, 678 on his defense, and 1465 on his health. Overall, statistically, I'm liking everything that he's producing. That attack power is pretty ridiculous, and the defensive stats pretty awesome there. He is a costume, which means that this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 free champion, acolyte, and it is only available for new players in the next 30 days. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. He gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, defense bonus of 5%, health bonus of 10%, and a mana bonus of 5%. So what that means is when you fully level him up, him and the regular version of him get that additional bonus. So you want to make sure if you do have the costume, you're using the regular version, you level them both up so you get that bonus there. He deals 488% damage to the target. The target gets minus 35% accuracy for 4 turns. Chance to miss also applies to offensive special skills. So when you compare him against his regular version, he's going to deal about 20% more damage, and he's going to have less accuracy down. But the important thing to notate is that his accuracy decreases for 4 turns, while the regular version is for 6 turns. So that is very important when you're considering whether or not you're using him on offense, defense, and on Titans. So he is a fighter class hero, which you need to use monk emblems on him to give him fighter ability, which that's really cool because fighter is probably one of the best elements to be having as a defensive stat. To be having that, he goes off, he comes back, he gets revived, he comes back to life. And what I really like about him being converted over to a fighter is that you don't have to use your fighter emblems on him, and you can pair him with other fighter class heroes that might have the original version that are fighters. So if you're using a hero like Killhair and you're using Joon costume on your defense, you only need 1 set of fighter emblems to take advantage of the fact that they both revive. So that is pretty cool about him in terms of the differentiating factor with him. When we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A grade on Titan. Reason being is that he is still giving the decreased down accuracy. It is only for 4 turns, but I really love his attack power. His attack power being at 782 is pretty awesome. I do love that about him. If I am going to use between him or the regular version of Joon, I am going to use the regular version of Joon. Obviously, if you have the costume, you level them both up, they're going to both get the bonus. But the biggest thing that's going to come into play is the fact that the regular version of Joon gives more accuracy defense, or gives more accuracy down, and also lasts for 2 more additional turns. So you want to make sure you switch the costumes when you go and you battle against your Titan. When we look at his offensive grade, he is going to get an A+ on offense. I really love and appreciate this hero. Now being at 488% damage to the target, you pretty much wipe it out. And then if you don't, you also have massive decrease of accuracy at 35%. Could definitely be utilized. And then the ability to just revive, which is really important because a lot of times you're going to have other heroes that are going to be able to heal. So if he goes off, he dies. Doesn't really matter too much because a lot of times you'll be able to revive and then you potentially have a healer and it could take over the board that way. So he is going to get an A+ on offense. I really appreciate this hero on offense. When we look at his defensive grade though, he is going to get a B as far as his tank grade goes. Obviously you're only hitting 1 hero. 488 is a pretty decent amount. And then you do get the accuracy decrease, but I'm not too really stoked on him as far as the tank grade goes. He's going to get a B grade. Same thing for his flank grade. He is going to get a B grade there. Reason being, the accuracy is definitely different than his regular version. Not too stoked on it. But I do absolutely love this hero in the wing, and this is where you're seeing a lot of people utilizing Joon costume. He is going to get an A+ grade there. The ability to have him revive is definitely a factor. He's dealing a lot of damage. He is also blinding them. The biggest, most important thing, though, is that he's a fighter class hero, which means that he's just going to come back from the dead, and he's going to punch you in the mouth for a lot of damage. So he does have an awesome grade in the wing as an A+. He is going to get an overall defensive grade as far as an A, just because that wing grade is so high there, and I do like him definitely over the regular version of Joon as far as his defense goes. When we look at his weekly rush grade, he is going to get a B+ on rush attack. It is pretty nice, it is pretty awesome with him now running at very fast speed versus fast speed, but still there might be some better heroes that you might be able to put in rush attack just because he is only hitting one hero. On rush attack, I'd probably rather use a hero like Neith instead of him, just because you're hitting all and out very fast, but still a factor if you've got him. We look at his buff grade, he is going to get an A grade there. The fact that he makes it so he deals a lot of damage and he is also blinding them at fast speed could definitely be a factor, because a lot of times people are using defensive down and all sorts of different buffs, and this will make it so that they'll miss if they're trying to impact your team. And when we look at his bloody battle, he is going to get an A grade there that might flex into an A+. Having the ability to where they can't heal and you're dealing a lot of damage at fast speed, definitely a factor. He is going to get an overall grade as far as an A. Now, when you ask me, what do I like better, the costume version or the regular version? There is some slight edges to him when you consider the emblem factor of him now being a fighter, but I could see why you might want to use the regular version. Definitely use a regular version against Titans. On offense, it's kind of a little bit of a toss-up. I personally like having the blind with a little bit less damage, and 6 turns is a factor, but on defense, he definitely takes the cake on being definitely above the regular version. So overall, pretty awesome hero, pretty awesome costume. Thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.